The human mind is a fascinating and mysterious place, full of quirks and intricacies that even scientists are still working to fully understand. Psychology helps us uncover hidden truths about how we think, feel, and behave. Some of these truths are so surprising that they seem almost unbelievable. In this video, we will explore 15 psychological facts that will change the way you see yourself and others. Whether you're 30 or 60, understanding these psychological facts can transform how you see yourself, interact with others, and navigate life. So, let's explore 15 mind-blowing psychological facts that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about human behavior. Number 1. Your brain rewrites memories. Every time you recall a memory, your brain alters it slightly. This phenomenon, known as reconsolidation, means your memories are not as reliable as you might think. Over time, details can change and new information can be incorporated, making your past feel like a fluid story rather than a fixed record. For example, if you recall a childhood birthday party, your brain might fill in gaps with details from other events or even things you've seen in movies. This is why two people can remember the same event differently. The implications are profound. It means our identities are shaped by stories we tell ourselves, which may not always be accurate. Number 2. Multitasking is a myth. Contrary to popular belief, your brain cannot truly focus on multiple tasks at once. What you're actually doing is task switching, which reduces productivity by up to 40%. Your brain needs time to refocus, so focusing on one task at a time is far more efficient. Research shows that multitasking can increase stress levels and lead to more errors. For instance, texting while driving is a dangerous example of how divided attention can have serious consequences. The lesson? Prioritize tasks and give each one your full attention. Number 3. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. Ever learned something new and suddenly started noticing it everywhere? This is called the frequency illusion, or Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. Your brain selectively pays attention to information it recently processed, making it seem like it's appearing more often than it actually is. For example, if you learn a new word, you might start seeing it in books, articles, and conversations. This isn't because the word is suddenly more common. It's because your brain is now primed to notice it. This phenomenon highlights how our perception of reality is shaped by what we focus on. Number 4. You have a negativity bias. Your brain is wired to pay more attention to negative experiences than positive ones. This evolutionary trait helped our ancestors survive by focusing on threats. However, in modern life, it can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety if not managed. For instance, you might receive 10 compliments and 1 criticism, but the criticism will likely stick with you longer. Understanding this bias can help you consciously focus on positive experiences and build resilience. Number 5. The power of the placebo effect. Your mind can influence your body in incredible ways. The placebo effect demonstrates that believing a treatment will work can sometimes produce real physiological changes, even if the treatment is fake. This highlights the profound connection between mind and body. In clinical trials, patients given sugar pills often report improvements in symptoms simply because they believe they're receiving real medication. This effect is so powerful that it's used as a benchmark in medical research. It shows how much our expectations shape our reality. Number 6. You can't read and imagine at the same time. Try reading a book while visualizing a scene in your head. It's nearly impossible. This is because both tasks use the same part of your brain, the phonological loop, which processes language and imagery. This explains why it's hard to daydream while reading or writing. Your brain prioritizes one task over the other, which is why multitasking in this context is ineffective. Number 7. The halo effect shapes perceptions. If someone is attractive or successful in one area, we tend to assume they're competent in others. This cognitive bias, known as the halo effect, can cloud our judgment and lead to unfair assumptions about people. For example, a charismatic CEO might be perceived as a great leader, even if their management skills are lacking. Recognizing this bias can help you make more objective assessments of others. Number 8. Your brain loves predictions. Your brain is constantly making predictions about the future to help you navigate the world. When these predictions are accurate, it releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This is why solving puzzles or guessing correctly feels so satisfying. This predictive ability is also why surprises can be so jarring. They disrupt your brain's expectations. Understanding this can help you appreciate the joy of learning and problem-solving. Number 9. You can't control your dreams. While lucid dreaming is possible, most of the time, your dreams are beyond your control. They are a mix of random thoughts, emotions, and memories processed by your subconscious mind. This randomness is why dreams often feel surreal. Dreams serve as a way for your brain to process emotions and consolidate memories. They can also provide insights into your subconscious fears and desires. Number 10. The Dunning-Kruger Effect. People with low ability in a particular area often overestimate their competence, while experts tend to underestimate theirs. This cognitive bias, known as the Dunning-Kruger Effect, explains why some people are confidently wrong. For example, someone with minimal knowledge of a topic might believe they're an expert, while a true expert might doubt their knowledge. This effect underscores the importance of humility and continuous learning. Number 11. Your brain can't distinguish between physical and social pain. Rejection or heartbreak activates the same brain regions as physical pain. This is why emotional wounds can feel so intense. Your brain processes them as if they were physical injuries. This overlap explains why social connections are so vital for mental health. Feeling isolated or rejected can have a profound impact on your well-being. Number 12. The anchoring bias influences decisions. When making decisions, your brain relies heavily on the first piece of information it receives, the anchor. For example, if you see a $1,000 watch, a $500 watch suddenly seems cheap, even if it's still expensive. This bias is often exploited in marketing and negotiations. Being aware of it can help you make more rational decisions. Number 13. You're more creative when tired. While your brain is sharper in the morning for analytical tasks, creativity often peaks when you're tired. This is because fatigue lowers inhibitions, allowing your mind to make unconventional connections. This is why many artists and writers find inspiration late at night. If you're stuck on a creative problem, sometimes the best solution is to take a break and revisit it when you're less focused. Number 14. The bystander effect. In emergencies, the more people present, the less likely anyone is to help. This phenomenon, known as the bystander effect, occurs because responsibility is diffused among the group, making individuals feel less obligated to act. This effect was famously observed in the case of Kitty Genovese, whose murder was witnessed by numerous people who did nothing. Understanding this bias can empower you to take action when others might hesitate. Number 15. Your brain can't process don't. When you tell yourself, don't think about a pink elephant, your brain immediately imagines it. This is because it processes the image first before attempting to negate it. This is why positive affirmations are more effective than negative ones. For example, instead of saying, don't be nervous, try saying, stay calm and confident. This subtle shift can have a significant impact on your mindset. Conclusion. The human mind is a complex and fascinating system, full of quirks and biases that shape how we perceive the world. By understanding these psychological facts, you can gain deeper insights into your behavior, improve your relationships, and make better decisions. So, the next time you catch yourself multitasking or falling for a cognitive bias, remember, your brain is both your greatest ally and your biggest challenge. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the mind. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the incredible world of psychology. Hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing facts.